Hi there, this is Jeanette Comerford for Whimsy Stamps, and today I have a Valentine card to share with you. I am using one of the new scripted word dies from the January 2016 release, as well as the clear Scandi Christmas set, and I love that I'm able to use this set for more things than just Christmas. So here is the love word die that I'll be using, and I will be using the hearts for the card. I already created an A2 size card, so it measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then I cut out this panel in white cardstock, and it measures 3 3/4 by 5. First thing I'm going to do is take the love die, and I'm going to center that onto this little panel of cardstock, and I will put a piece of post-it tape to make sure that it doesn't move when I run it through the big shot. Then I'm going to carefully remove it, and you're going to want to keep all the little pieces that come out of the middle of the word. So just put those aside. We're going to be using them later. And this is some real red dye, or ink, I guess, that I'm using from Stampin' Up. So I've lined up the stamp on the grid lines on my mounting block, and I'll line up my little paper here along the grid lines on my mat, and then I'll line up the grid lines on the mat with the mounting block, and it should stamp pretty straight. So I'll go and re-ink it because I want to put this on the bottom as well. And I'll just align the bottom now and do the exact same thing, and I find this way you get a fairly straight line. Then I'll just go ahead and clean off my stamp. I'm using a baby wipe to do that, and I'll also clean off my mat here so that I don't pick up some stray ink when I'm working on this project or another project. So now to adhere this panel, I'll be running some tape along the bottom and top, and then to make sure that the word itself lies flat and nothing lifts up, I'm putting some Ranger Multimedium, just adding dots around the word so that it will stay adhered down. Now to add the inside parts of those words, I'm going to take the piece that I die cut, and I'm just sort of placing it back in, and I'll use the Ranger Multimedia, and I'll just add little dots underneath the little pieces that I want to adhere down. So I'll just press that down. Give that a second to dry. I'll move on to the next one and press it down, and then I'll hold it down and lift the word up. I don't want to adhere the word, so I'm working just a couple at a time. So if they fall out when you die cut them, no problem, just keep them aside. Some of mine came out, some didn't. So this one stayed in, so I just left it in, and now I'm going to press it down onto the adhesive. And then I couldn't find the little piece that went with the E, so I thought, okay, I'll just go ahead and do this last one here. And then I had to go hunting for the little piece for the E. So I ended up finding it. It was inside the die itself, so I just had to sort of poke it out, and then I was able to put it onto my card. So if you lose a little piece, look inside your die. So then I just wanted to add a little bit something else. I put aside the die cut love so I can use it on another card, and I thought I would just add a few sort of sparkly gemstones to the middle of those more open hearts. So I'm just picking them up with this Ranger tool here and adding them to the middle, and it just sort of gives the card a little extra something. If you had pearls, you could use those, or even if you wanted to put some stickles, I think that would look really pretty as well. And then I thought I'd just scatter a few around the word itself. So just using random sizes, not the same size. I've used a larger one and a tiny one. And my card is done, so I hope you enjoyed watching this, and if you would like to see a list of supplies and links, you can look below this video on YouTube, or you can go onto my blog on January 4th, 2016. Thank you for watching.